Well, good morning, Spurs fans. Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And had a game this morning. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Coventry City 1. If you look around at the Spursosphere, it's like we lost. I don't get it, man. Spurs completely in control, playing champagne football for 90 minutes. Coventry get a lucky goal and we get two late winners. It weren't like that at all, was it? Let's face it. Well, when the team sheet came out, I was just hoping we'd do it, because the pressure on Ange, the moaning, which is still going on after we won that game, I don't get it. I just wanted a win. I just wanted a win for the team and for Ange so badly today. The League Cup isn't something that sets my heart on fire, but it was important, an important game. And 8 changes in the team lineup. That's what teams do, man. That's what teams do. There ain't a Premier League team, or even Coventry made 7 changes apparently from their first team. That's just the nature of modern football. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. So 8 changes. Ange really sticking his balls out on the line for that one. And I've got to say, he got it right. He got it right. We won the game. It's 2-1. We're through to the next round. There's a ping pong ball somewhere out there with our number on it. I don't care who we play in the next round. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. So Man City, I don't give a crap. Anyone. I'll play anyone. But as for the game itself, look, I mean, it was ropey, eh? It was ropey. Look, we had a lot of possession, mainly in midfield. The same trouble that is happening though when we get into the opposition's 18-yard box. It's like we forget how to play football. Timo Werner had a really bad game. Let's be fair, a really bad game. Eventually came off with an injury. Poor old Solanke, man. What's the guy got to do? I think we've got so used to playing a season without a centre forward that they've forgotten that they've got one in the team now. So for the second game in a row, Solanke was getting bugger all service. When he did get the ball, I thought he looked good though. So come on wingers, come on midfielders. We've got a centre forward. Give him the ball. We might score more goals. It had written all over it though that it was not going to be Spurs' day. It really was. Like 0-0 at half time. Didn't look like score. I think we had no shots in the first half. Coventry had a couple. I was very worried actually by Foster being in goal just in case it went to penalties. Hey look, I would have put in Whiteman or Austin, give them a go. But hey, I'm not a manager. And I think, one of the things that might come to pass through playing that team is, well, they haven't really played that much together, so yeah, they were a bit crap. But later on in the season, when we do start racking up injuries or suspensions or this or that, these players have got to have had minutes in their legs to get us through. So I'm totally fine with it all. Totally fine with changing the team like that. Next time we use these players, they're going to be better. And look, there was a couple of bright spots in a fairly ordinary performance in that first half. I thought Bergvall had a really good game. Can't complain about that. Ben Davies, look, he did a couple of tackles, but let's get on to Coventry's goal. I was absolutely screaming at the TV for about 5 minutes before the Coventry striker got it. He was so clear in the middle, did one change of direction, and our defenders were just ball watching. They didn't pick him up. It was so easy for Coventry to score. 63rd minute, something like that, just after we made a couple of substitutions, which I think people are moaning about. But look, we've got another game against Brentford on the weekend. Modern football is a balancing act. As I said, I hate it, but it's a balancing act. We played hard game on the weekend. We've got another hard game this weekend. You've got to change players around, man. That's the way it is. But it was a horrible goal to concede. And also Coventry nearly scored in a fairly similar way 2 more times doing pretty much the same thing, and our central defenders just weren't picking guys up. So that was not good. Not good at all. But I tell you what, folks, when Jed Spence scored that goal, oh my lord, because I went on Chris Cowling's podcast afterwards, go and check that out. I mean, they weren't happy. I don't understand. I thought, and I was dreading going on it if we'd lost, because I would have been pissed off. Everyone would have been pissed off, and I don't like, it's a bad time for me to talk, I think, because it's spur of the moment, emotions are high, going too hard, that kind of thing, so I'm a bit conscious of that. But when Jed Spence equalised, cool as a cucumber, man. People are saying, oh, we shouldn't make 8 changes, but then they're saying we should have played Jed Spence. So what, you wanted 9 changes, or how does that work? I don't understand what people are on about. And then the man of the moment, man, I'm so happy for him, Brennan Johnson, who he's just been given too much shit. And I've been saying all along, man, hey, look, if Ange can see a footballer in him, that's good enough for me, man. And with all that weight of the world on his shoulders, knowing that, if he skied the ball, that's it, he's done. He's just, everything will increase tenfold on him. And he just took it nice and calmly. Coventry's keeper, who's no Steve Ogrizovic, but he made himself big, it wasn't easy. He came running out, and Johnson just dinked it over. Oh, look, I know it's only the early rounds of the League Cup and it's only against Coventry City, but I don't know, man. In the watch-alongs I've been doing, that was, I think, one of my favourite moments after a pretty tawdry game of football. For that ball to go in the back of the net, I thought, well, I can go on Chris Cowling up with a smile on my face. Everyone would be happy. They bloody well weren't. I don't know. We've had, I'm not a big one about luck and bad luck and good luck, but we have been playing it well this year. We have been putting in good performances, and we've not been getting the results. And this morning we put in a fairly average display, let's face it. Although, you've got to give credit to Coventry as well. 500 places lower than us in the football pyramid system. And they didn't do a Sheffield United or a Luton, they didn't all just hide behind the ball and just rely on something lucky. They had a real good go at playing the game, and it wasn't their day today, but well done to them for at least trying to play football. Well, they did play football. They didn't just play anti-football and try and squeeze through that way. They showed why they were, they had a good deep cup run last year. It was a good cup tie. It all goes out the window sometimes in cup ties. Doesn't matter who you're playing, every team's got a chance. And so, yeah, well done to Coventry for playing an honourable game, Not every team does that. So I hope based on that, I hope they have a pretty good year. But Spurs, man, I don't give a crap how we played, actually, at the end of it, because we won 2-1. We're into the last 16 of the exciting 3-handled Football League Cup. Ange's job is safe. And look, I hope this builds up some confidence of Brennan Johnson, Timo Werner. I don't know what that guy, I just don't understand that player at the moment. But Brennan Johnson, man, well done. Well done, Tottenham. That was a tough one to dig out. Backs were against it. We were going out the cup, but we never gave up. We kept on going. Scored 2 bloody goals. I'm happy as buggery, man. Happy as buggery. We go marching on. The quad is still alive. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.